Barrier! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met.
Okay. I'll come. But the Linden...
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever...
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for us.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sertology only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible.
Lunatic. Robtatir, what brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Of course, no job is without its gripes. And as for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was...
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertology. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedalfenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedalfenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatir more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just...
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedalfenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think...
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedalfenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard.
You've been planning this for...
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedalfenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject, my blade will force the king to see the error.
So, Vedalfenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the vision, the extent of his majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, you have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem... This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate... However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific... An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total... To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source... I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a moon marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the... If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Thelindis, did you...
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did... You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened.
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what...
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red...
A red moon? You mean...
That's right. Our moon. Promise me.
I promise, Thelindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all—
If you have any love left for justice in your heart—
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatyr and Rheindater will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It—
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred. Found you. Hello, Mr. Veda.
It's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very...
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to work.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize that...
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of... The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court...
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future...
Forgive my curtness, Vedafulnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without a track. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up...
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways.
I sense hatred in you. But also hope. A desperate hope that with the time... But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter. There are many men of honor and courage in... Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your...
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your...
Of course not. We're on the same side.
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedaful.
You mean your future?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I can't abandon the one I love to save myself.
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. That is the cruelest thing about fate.
That can't... I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it?
My voice? In your head? So, you hear it too? The voice. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedafulnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd discovered some monument.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, for as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. It is up to you whether you believe my words.
I will hold...
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you...
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what...
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon.
Whatever Vedafulnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help... Monsters? Is this Rhine daughter's doing? With the Universitas Magistrorum. Out of my way!
Everlasting as them.
The Universitas. That reminds me of... Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? The king really... What other means does the king have at his disposal? And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the university...
Show no mercy! Strike a pose!
Transfixed!
Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
Everybody stand back!
Overruled. No more lies. Can't hide the truth. No more lies. The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth.
Lolene, eat Papa!
Witness my rise! Transfixed! Overruled!
Monsters! At the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now? Oh no! They're coming! It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapon, of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? Ah! Stay back! Please! Red Rear! So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylindus? No, don't do it! Cylindus! Cylindus!
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our
Rayrear. Rayrear.
Lindis?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rayrear? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells His past is filled with sorrow, but the Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Never! How are you holding up? She's fine, boss.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rayrear's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone. However, I would not consider Rayrear to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is—
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again.
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope—
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent.
Cool! So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw—
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. Yehoda?
Yes, boss!
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea,
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the curate— In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the— There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it...
I'm sorry? What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about...
Wait. How long have I been standing?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've...
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns.
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes.
Has anything like this ever happened?
Only once. It was the first time I used the...
Is there any similarity between what happened then?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning, you're not feeling late?
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and...
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I suggest everyone find... Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean...
Don't I have the best employees?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the...
Oh, Lauma. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. You have my word that I will get us all out of here. This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign. There's...
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. What?
Oh. It's him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news.
Oh, yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change?
What do you mean, loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately...
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my...
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against?
It was just a figure of speech. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could get.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. But things are looking up. I started working with some folk.
So you're the Academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us.
So, do you get anything?
Of course. My luck's improving.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid,
and that special ambassador. You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood, corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert... There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shim. This is my second time writing to you. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sense, praise the gods. The well of the Eob tribe, you told me to write to you if I ever needed help. I urgently need you to formally recognize my time. This is an emergency. Please.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's what a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable...
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire...
Please, have faith! If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her...
I don't...
She showed up here a few days ago, and we took her in. She's a really bright kid.
So, where are you?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest?
Just the one.
It's...
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from...
All right. Get over here. Sign your name. Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted...
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets,
And I couldn't help but notice that
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have...
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed that...
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are. And I'm sure you know...
Because of where I come from.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if someone sent me a...
Your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope...
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a... Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place.
Okay, got...
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you.
Hey, don't... You're a great teacher. And you do your best for all your students. It's not just the academia, either.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it... This must be it. Let's take a look. A dilapidation survey from... This one was never even opened. Who was it addressed to? This one is addressed to the... Guided by the incense. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the... For example, my neighbor who always... This seems like something the academia would... Wait, what's this written on the back? The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. This next one is addressed to... A few words of protest regard... In recent years, the academia has taken on a... However, as well as education as grand... I do hope you will give... Great letter. And the sender is... Sage I didn't realize anyone... So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Whatever. This isn't what I'm not exactly holding out hope that... I can't believe... I don't believe for 1 second that... Wait.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe. I don't know how well you remember. In my tribe, learning a person's true... The Shimti tribe lives a harsh no... This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particular... There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which... The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudi. I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. That aside... The last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words. And you were so emphatic that you swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction. You liar. You lied about everything. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Which makes you a pathetic liar. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how. I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done.
Nefer? You...
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my home.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
It was. But it doesn't matter. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on... What's wrong? I thought you liked incense.
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare...
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much.
But Nefer...
All right, that's all.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business...
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Iab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once...
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing...
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like...
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well... I checked the map carefully on my way over.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say...
Don't get greedy, Iab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the... I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying...
I assure you, you see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest. But surely even you recognize... And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway?
All right, I take your point. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news.
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, so let's indulge in...
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken...
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it back!
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Iab's military...
What is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well? This case...
I don't...
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control...
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some... That well is ours. And so is the Mora.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here.
If there is a traitor.
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger.
So, in summary, Ambassador...
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't... So let me ask you, Chief. If...
Kill them all. Of course.
Precisely. At the same time...
We have our own rule.
Right. Natural allies. Weren't the Eab your allies once? Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to
Say no more.
Good. Then I suggest you get... You see, Dad? Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, but you couldn't do what had to be done.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this...
I believe I remember you promising to remain...
Yeah, but even...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright, time for a shot. So, anyway, that's enough of that. Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired.
Yes, if we can find somewhere to sit...
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? A temple? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says.
You mentioned a temple.
My biggest trades...
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your...
I didn't know you were clued up on any...
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with King Desh.
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra...
That's Boss Neff for ya.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity.
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Well, he's not a small deal. Please, this is the bare-bone basics. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in.